It's time for the High Hopes Jackie Baseball Report.
Joining me right now is Jackie Baseball. Fritz.
Here's Jackie Baseball.
You know, I got such a loaded Jackie Baseball report, I don't know where to start.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know where to start.
Let it fly.
I guess we can talk about last night.
Oh,
Dude, you want to talk about the most golf game-like comparison to a baseball game? Whereas your golf game, you never have all three parts of your game working on the same day. It's not true. It's not legal. You know, when you're putting well, you're awful off the tee. When you're putting bad, you're great off the tee.
And you can't approach. You can't hit an approach shot to get in there.
Last night, you know, they have a great comeback. Wheeler's terrible. Now, was he sick? Was he not sick? Ball not coming out of his hand? I have no idea. We'll get to that in a second. But they have a great comeback. They even get an insurance run, which they never get.
Unbelievable.
And then Juan Duran just right down the drain.
The two guys that were not there yesterday were Zack Wheeler and Juan Duran.
Yeah.
And if I had asked you of anyone that would play last night, who would you have the most confidence in? It would probably be those two.
Easily.
Those two guys.
Yeah.
I had a bad feeling about the game after we came back, but I didn't think it was going to happen that way. I thought when we took the 7-6 lead, I think that's what it was, right? Or 6-5.
7-5.
7-5.
Yeah.
No, but we were up by one before we were up 6-5. When it was 6-5, I thought to myself, well, somebody's going to hit a solo home run off of Kerkering or Boland or somebody. We didn't get that. We got to Duran, and that it was. And
it was a miracle that the relief held up through the middle portion of that game.
2 innings from Kyle Backus.
Yeah.
Like, well, what are we doing?
Hanging
here?
on by a thread, but yes, 2 innings by Kyle Backus.
And then a team that had lost 12 straight games. And man, you just wait in the ninth for Duran to. Oh, okay, he gives up the first single. Okay, another hit. You just wait for him.
Bryce has to knock that ball down.
He does.
100%.
Well, now, was the problem there that he was trying to hold the guy on first, or
no?
what was
The problem is that he does not have the instincts of a first baseman.
Okay.
He misses that play all the time.
Okay.
All the time. Like he's just a second too late on it.
To get down and get them.
He kind of just flops.
Yes.
Like he doesn't dive.
It was, and you just wait for Duran to say, okay, I'm just going to strike everybody out now. And it was just one of those nights. Two blown saves all year.
Yeah.
Before that, I went back. The previous 23 games he was in, he had allowed runs in one game. It was 2 runs in one game. So
Toronto, right?
It was May 23rd, I think.
I think that was Toronto.
Whatever it was. So he had gone scoreless in 22 of 23 games, had only blown 1 save. His ERA was 1.29 before last night.
Yeah.
It gives up 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. Unbelievable.
It's rare that I actually see the game like that from start to finish. That's normally one where I dip out on the game once Miami goes up 5-2, and I'm like, oh, what the hell am I watching this for? and then usually come back, and then I'll see the highlights. Now, I sat through that entire game last night.
Dude, that was crushing.
I sat through the entire game just like, wow.
Crushing.
It was.
Crushing.
It was.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm actually proud of myself. I refrained from tweeting at times. Now, some of them I just couldn't hold back, but for the most part, I didn't react to every bad play.
Yeah.
Good job. Nice. Now, some good things on.
Pat myself on the
Yeah,
back.
I can tell. Some good things on offense. Good to see Harper walk twice and hit a home run.
Yes.
Stott, another big hit. JT continues to be one of their most clutch hitters.
Yeah.
Justin Crawford, a good at bat there to tie that ball game up. 0-2 count.
Great at
What's wrong
bat.
with Marsh?
What's wrong with Marsh?
Yes.
He's going through a slump.
Well, also, great at bats from JT and Stott as well. Like grind at bats.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Marsh is lost. Marsh is lost.
Regression season. But the big story, one of the big stories of last night is Zack Wheeler,
Yes.
who only pitched 3 innings because there was a huddle up with the Phillies brass in the dugout and said, get him out of there. His velocity was down in the 92, 93 range, so that was jarring to see. And my first thought was, oh, great, he's hurt. Because that's the way he was pitching. Zack Wheeler sees other ways, and here's what he said after the game.
One of those days, just wasn't coming out. I don't know, just no excuse. Just a bad game.
He mentioned just now that he learned after the game you were feeling nauseous or something.
Yeah, I mean, that didn't really affect me out there. Ball just wasn't coming out like it wanted to. Body wasn't moving like it wanted it to, so.
Well, he didn't seem bothered by the whole
Love Zack
thing.
Wheeler.
Yeah, he seemed annoyed by the conversations.
No excuses.
Yeah.
Wasn't him last night.
He's allowed to have one bad start.
Exactly, of course, yeah. Like he's allowed to have one bad game in 15 starts.
And that was the one. Man, I was so happy because they did it once with Sanchez earlier this year. Sanchez had a bad start, and they picked him up. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, man, they're not going to let Zach lose this game. He had a bad start. They did pick him up, and then I know we're talking about Zack Wheeler.
Yeah.
In the field, we are not allowed to have Crawford and Rincones in there at the same time.
Dude, the Crawford dive for that ball in center field was amazing.
It was like Bryce going for second on it was the fielding version of that.
He looked like he was diving into a pool.
Yeah, he had no chance of catching that ball. Also,
What about Trey?
Trey, of course.
Yeah.
And Rincones and Crawford, neither one of them knows the right path to get to the ball. We cannot play those two at the same time. And Rincones, maybe one day, is not a Major League Baseball player. He's not a fielder. He's not a hitter.
6 more days.
But he threw the ball in, almost missed Stott as the cutoff man.
Oh, yeah.
The cutoff stuff is infuriating.
I need one of those spots to be Hill. I can't have both of those guys in the game at the same time in the outfield.
So, pretty noteworthy, I think, lineup tonight.
Okay.
First off, old Stubbsy's back. Yeah, all of a sudden the wrist inflammation cleared up real quick. He's fine now. Everything's all right. Well, as soon as Marchand got hurt, they're like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah.
We've been doing the 3-catcher thing all year. Anyway, so he's in the lineup tonight. He is catching. So here is the lineup. Trey Turner leads off. Bryson Stott hitting second. So no Schwarber tonight, which he's been in a slump. He has had, he thought the back injury before.
I thought he got a hit last night.
Yeah, but he hasn't homered in a while,
right?
So
okay.
I don't know, like maybe the back is starting to act up a little bit. Give him a little bit of a night off. We knew he was dealing with heading into the All-Star break. He did the home run derby, yada yada yada. So Stott is hitting second.
A night off from being a designated hitter is the funniest.
That wouldn't sit well with you.
Well, dude,
swings.
He could have but how much time does Kyle Schwarber spend on the field? Like actually playing baseball during a game when he's a designator.
But swinging.
4 minutes?
But how many?
It legitimately might be 4 minutes.
I was going to say 10.
Yeah.
How many hacks?
I don't know. It depends on how long his at bats go.
How many hacks? How many hacks down in the cage?
Sure.
It's a lot of hacks.
All right.
Bryce is at DH tonight, so they got him off his feet.
Okay.
So
Bryce is at DH tonight.
Bryce is at DH.
Okay.
Old Bomer in the 4 spot at first base.
At first, utility guy.
Yeah, sure. In left field is Marcia tonight. Edmundo is playing third base.
Hey, that's my boy Sosa.
Crawford in center field, and Brian De La Cruz in right field.
They like him. I like him.
De La Cruz?
Yeah, I kind of like him.
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
The most lock of the world is him having a good week leading into the trade deadline.
So they don't trade him.
Then we don't need a right-handed hitting outfielder because we have Brian De La Cruz, and then him going into the toilet post trade deadline.
Oh, there you go.
Lock of the century.
Okay. There's positive Jackie.
He is not in a good mood right now.
Yeah, flip that. Max, I need some even.
Speaking of the trade deadline, I thought you'd like this quote, Spike.
Oh boy.
Bryce Harper.
Oh, is this the one about the glove?
Brought no glove with him on this road trip, just in case they make a trade. He's ready to go to the outfield again, baby, and he brought his glove just in case.
Oh, wow.
Now, the issue is there's not really a first baseman to trade for. Wilson Contreras was the dream, but the Red Sox got back into it.
Yeah.
Christian Walker is fine. Great defensive player, but the Astros are kind of in it, and he's under contract.
Like everybody's still in it.
Well, everyone is still in it. Yeah. So, and the remaining 1 year options, I just don't think are worth it. But just in case they made a trade, Bryce did bring his glove, his outfield glove,
dude.
Hold on. So who brought this? He brought this up.
Well,
I think he talked to reporters before the game.
I'm sure he was doing his availability with the outfield glove sitting on his chest. And there was a big neon sign that said Bryce's outfield glove. Yes. Dude, bringing the glove with you just in case is the biggest look at me nonsense I've ever seen in my entire life.
Why isn't it just called being prepared? That's what I don't. That's the question I'm asking.
Oh man,
dude, what are we doing here?
He is something special.
Yeah, he's like, Dave, I don't know if you can get a first baseman. I'll go out to right field.
Maybe they're getting ready to bring Reese back.
Is he even playing baseball right
Yeah,
now?
he's
with
on the
Cleveland.
Guardians.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd
take Reese.
Ike's looking at it as a possible waiver wire addition. No, he's hitting like, he's got an OPS in the 650s.
I was going to say, yeah.
Well, it'll fit right in on the Phils.
Come on.
Yeah.
Bring him home. Bring the boy home. So I thought that was funny.
What, this glove right here? My outfield glove, you mean?
Silly old me.
I carry this all the time.
Oh, I always have my outfield glove.
Love it.
You kidding me?
It's called being prepared, and you got to appreciate that. A random name thrown into the possible trade mix today by Jeff Passan on his show. Here's what he said about a possible Phillies trade idea.
The Yankees, the Dodgers, the Red Sox, even the Phillies, which was interesting to me. They have a shortstop in Trey Turner. So would they put Neto somewhere else? Could Neto play second base? Could Neto play third? There's been conversation because of Trey Turner's defense about him moving to the outfield potentially or second base after this season. Those conversations haven't happened yet, but Neto's under control for through the 2030 season. And that is a lot of control for a guy who has been nothing but productive. The Angels are going to want to hit a home run on this. And considering the paucity of bats on the market, I think they very well could with Zach Neto.
How old is Zach Neto? Is he late 20s?
I want to say it's like 25, 26.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
He's
You like
pretty
it?
young. Yeah, so I love Zach Neto. I own in 3 of my fantasy leagues.
Nice.
I've been a Zach Neto guy. He's just had a weird year. Like if this was Zach Neto last year he hit 26 home runs, stole 25 bags. Like it's an impactful bat, and he's a pretty good defensive shortstop. Not like the best in the world, but I think he's the highest rate of converting double plays in the sport, which is something that they desperately need.
Yeah.
So in a market where there's not an impact right-handed bat, he does have 19 home runs on the year.
I was going to say his OPS is 766, which would probably be third on the team at this point.
Like
or fourth.
The thing that would concern me about this is why are the Angels giving up on him with this much control left? I think there's been a little bit of stuff with him. Like I remember Bobby Valentine, who's a commentator for them now, was crushed him early in these seasons, saying all he chases is home runs now. So it would be odd to me, an Angels team that needs star power. This guy is star power, giving up on him with control through 2030. But I do really like the player. And you want to talk about trading Gage or Painter. Like, this is someone that you would put.
What would you give up?
Well, I would put one of those two. Might even have to be both of them.
Gage and Miller.
No, Gage and Painter.
Oh, Painter.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, maybe Aiden has to be a part of it. But, he would be a needle mover.
And then what do they do? So do you put Trey at second?
You would put Trey at second.
Okay.
I don't know how they do it this year. Like, obviously, after the year would be the conversation about Trey in the outfield.
Yeah.
But if they're concerned about Trey's defense for the rest of the year, maybe
you got to throw him in left field.
Maybe they pull the plug. Pull the plug now.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It would take some maneuvering for sure. And I think it's a little fishy they give up on him this early. Maybe they know something we don't, but at the same time, they're the Angels. And maybe he's just sick of being there and is kind of checked out and is kind of chasing stats. But I don't know. I thought it was interesting, and there is certainly some star potential in Zach Neto.
Can't we, and I say this as a Trey supporter, as I have put myself as a Trey supporter.
Sure.
Can't we just do a your problem for my problem with the Mets?
Oh, with Turner and Lindor?
Yeah.
I
don't want
wish.
him anymore. You need a shortstop. It's not a good. You don't like that contract. We don't like this contract. Let's just
both are immovable contracts.
Yeah, let's
Swap 'em
just
out.
swap them out. Give me Lindor.
And Phillies add something to it.
Yeah.
Somebody wouldn't be happy about that.
Brycey. I don't care. Well, give him his. Tell him we sent Trey with his shortstop glove or something. Or we didn't have a glove to give the guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll figure it out, Bryce.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. So that was an interesting one-on-one to monitor. And then last thing here, Matt Gelb said this morning the Phillies have sent scouts everywhere, scouting like these 5 pitchers specifically: Foster Griffin, Kevin Gausman, Freddie Peralta, Robbie Ray, Clay Holmes. So
Clay Holmes is interesting.
So Clay Holmes is the guy that I want the most. And the reason why I want him the most is he has both relieving experience. He saved 20, 24, and 30 games for the Yankees 3 years in a row. And then has started for the Mets the last 2 years. And this year he's pitching at 2.39 before a comebacker broke his leg.
Now, I know he's done both. Just to be clear, Yankees fans with Clay Holmes as the closer, it was a nightmare.
That's fine.
Yeah,
we have
okay.
Duran.
Okay.
We have
right.
Duran. So
but he can just go into the pen in the playoffs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And can handle the big market,
Yeah.
I think. For a guy that they're looking to possibly do both, he could start for the rest of the year and then put him in the bullpen, I think, pretty seamlessly.
Yeah.
Clay Holmes, I think, is one to certainly look for there. Foster Griffin's
He's been awesome this year.
Who, Foster Griffin?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's an expiring deal, so it's not going to cost you much money, but I think he's the best option there. Gosman's stuff going down, but, expiring deal and pitch a ton the last couple of years. Freddie Peralta, K rate down, walk rate up, and he's expiring as well. And then Robbie Ray, expiring, K rate down, but has pitched better of late.